Yeah, pull up that cup, man. Spliffs and sake. Yeah, welcome to the show, the Spliffs and Sake podcast. Them boys on the road, they reaching out the goals, manifesting their dreams. Three young black brothers that make up the team. We got Max, Hendrix, and that boy Ron talking about this anime, and you can view it from home. So let us in, cause they trying to make themselves known. Let our tacos come together, we no longer alone. We taking over this culture, we changing the norm. So light one up, take a sip, and just get in your zone. What? Yeah, Spliffs and sake.
Welcome back to another episode of the Spliffs and Sake podcast. I am your host, Isaiah D. Hendricks. I am here with the good brothers. We are the good brothers, and I'm here with my good brothers. Let them speak for themselves, introduce themselves. They can go down in line.
I go by Justice D. Shadow Monarch. Yeah, switching it up.
Right. Anywho, next.
Just switching it up, man. It's your boy Ron D. Senpai, a.k.a. not the Afro Samurai, but the Afro Avatar.
Damn. This is making me feel like I'm boring as shit.
Yeah, man.
Because you are.
In the face, man. That's it. I told you that. Speaking of that, I was just talking about this. And today, at this moment, Drake responded finally to Kendrick Lamar after damn near almost a month. J. Cole obviously responded a week prior and apologized like a little bitch ass nigga. And Rick Ross responded within hours of hearing Drake's response. So it seems like we're getting some interesting stuff. Hopefully this all goes pretty well.
I hope for the worst case scenario, man. I'm all on the side of violence. I know everybody's like, oh, blah, blah, J. Cole apology was some bitch ass shit, yada, yada. So if everybody's saying that, then it sounds like you're also on the side of violence. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm here for it.
Now we're going to turn to the investigation after a security guard was shot outside rapper Drake's home. Our Victor Kendall has a story. And Victor, this happened in the middle of the Grammy winner's public feud with rapper Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
I just worry about my own music.
Oh.
Yeah, bro, okay. You should diss Drake, bro.
I'm about to get on a try. I'm about to diss him.
Shit.
I'm tired of this nigga since I was born. You know the Broly movie, the original Broly movie? He wasn't the one crying. He wasn't crying. There's no reason.
It'll be you.
I used to be a crybaby when I was young. That's true. That's facts.
You was the youngest, so I would have to hear that shit. I choked the nigga while he sleep.
Fuck all that. My good brother Shadow Monarch here.
Justice D. Shadow Monarch. What's up?
If you would be kind enough to guide us into the sake of the week right here. We got a nice little fancy box for y'all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But so we could avoid the struggles of the box.
We don't
ever have struggles with the box though. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Unboxed it.
But
so this is actually a special sake for a special occasion. Our good brother's birthday is coming up.
We don't mean to put him on the spot like that.
To put you
when
on
this
the
episode
spot.
passed, it already happened.
It already happened, but you feel me? Time is relative, so
we celebrate in the now.
In the now. Yeah. But yeah, this sake is called Kubota.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my bad. I'll put the box here. But it's a Junmai Daiginjo. If you guys have been, watching and keeping up, like I said, the Daiginjos is the real deal Holyfield, you understand? Top of the top class. A refined floral aroma, sweetness, and tartness in perfect harmony, modern, sharp, and distinctly crisp aftertaste. Sublime flavor embodies the new Kubota a premium sake for casual enjoyment. Bow. Yeah, man. So this is this is a special shout out to you, bro. Hey. Happy almost birthday. Hey. Happy belated birthday. Hey. And happy birthday, bro.
Hey.
You feel me?
Appreciate it, man.
Come on, bro. We gonna pull you
Happy
out.
birthday, homie.
For me?
Happy birthday, homie.
For me?
Happy birthday, homie. Happy birthday, homie. You get that nigga.
Make a wish, man.
Hey, here, make it 21.
Oh, my baby. Miss. That's not your baby.
Oh.
Oh.
So to you.
Hey, man. 100 years.
100 years.
And 100 more.
Click.
Just getting
Clink.
started, boys.
Yes, sir.
Do y'all taste the richness?
Just sweet.
Now that.
This is that thing.
I ain't gonna hold you. Now that right there.
Oh, that bottle getting empty by the episode. I was like,
He ain't lied.
wow.
If this line is flying, my boy.
That's it, man.
So what's going on? Anything new with you guys? Well, we already know birthday coming up. He's taking a trip. We'll kind of give you a hint at that.
Well,
we'll talk about it at the end of the episode.
No, we'll talk about it now in the sense of
What's going on?
by the time this episode come out, I'll be back from my trip. And more than likely, I should have posted some clips or some shorts of what I was doing, which I will be in Japan. So I'll be back. when this episode come out. But, it's my second trip to Japan, and crazy enough, this is technically my second within a year trip.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Well, you had a layover?
No, I went August last year.
Oh, shit.
Anyway,
So I went twice in a year, and this one obviously for the occasion of the month of my birthday, and also for the occasion of, I can't talk about that because that person respects their privacy. But yeah, celebrations all around the board.
And it's also spring.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's gonna be beautiful to see. I ain't
Big
gonna lie to you.
Sakura season.
Yes.
Well, that's one trick because they mentioned it like the blossoms kind of dead at the time.
Interesting.
I don't know if they're gonna bloom again.
Fucking
Well,
global warming,
they're gonna bloom by the time you get there because this is Spliffs and sake.
Or else. 100 years.
That's
100
it.
blooms.
Just go there and pour some sake out on the tree.
That's it.
Matter of fact, when you're out there, make sure you have some sake for us.
Of course.
Yo, bro,
That's
please.
the plan.
Yes, and just live it up. What about you? Anything
Coming
coming up? Anything new? I mean, at this point, by the time this is aired, it will not be new.
It won't be new. 420's coming up.
That is also coming up. Yes.
By the time this video airs, it will no longer be 420. So I will have already gotten super duper fried. As are my intentions to do on such a holiday. But I'm probably gonna be going away, somewhere local or far.
420 is also on a Saturday.
Mm-hmm. It sure is.
Interesting.
And I intend to, wherever I am on this earth, I intend to be above the clouds.
Fun fact.
It's Hitler's birthday?
No.
It's not as fun, huh? All right, my bad. Go ahead.
I think the 19th or the 20th will be our 1 year of knowing each other.
Deadass?
Yes.
Wait, what? Really? Oh, shit. Yo, life happens fast.
It was the 19th, but it went into 420, I believe, when we was at the karaoke spot.
Mm.
What?
And Bala was cooking. Bala asked in stadium. Look at us bonded from the beginning.
I was just telling him before this. I was like, yo, actually, I was like, you guys have been around each other so much, but never have spoken to each other until recent. And I was like, because your mom's birthday party, where we all went, I'm pretty sure he was the cameraman, and I know he was there. I know for a fact he was there.
Was he there?
He was the one taking all the pictures, bro.
This nigga's in a Mandela effect
Like, he was
time,
definitely
bro.
the one taking the pictures, bro.
Then
And I was just like, because I was like, somebody was the cameraman there.
I know that, but I didn't know.
And in my head, because we only have 2 cameramen, and I know it wasn't the other one, so it's him.
That means he took the alpha picture.
Yeah.
Me, him, and Nick.
Yeah,
you had
yeah.
to take that picture.
You took a lot of our pictures in general.
I can't call it, man. I take a lot of pictures for a lot of people, but it's cool that, you know, life happens in this way.
That's it.
You know what I mean? All things are connected, and as such,
We are all living together, even if most folks don't act like it. We all have the same roots, and we are all branches of the same tree.
and shit. Damn, that really put me on my neck, bro. What the fuck? Because it's like, am I really just so unaware?
It's just, you don't really think much into things, you know what I mean? I thought that honestly been passed at that point. But I also still believe you that it was that soon. I thought it was.
Because I went to you for my birthday.
Yeah.
Funny enough.
You did.
During that week.
Yeah, you definitely
The
did.
karaoke spot in Bohemia?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, officially, my family used it on my mother's birthday.
Yeah, that's the first time I introduced you to and stuff when we talked about
And
animation.
and
I literally said, yo, we got to start the
That was
podcast.
the first time we brought up the podcast. So here we are a year later.
100 years!
8 episodes in.
8 episodes in, by
baby.
the time you see this.
8 episodes in a
yeah,
year anniversary later.
That is insane. So we manifested it, and we did it.
Put your cups back up, baby!
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That deserves another
Come
one.
on,
That deserves
man.
another one. That is some shit right there. You
Clink it
said.
up.
Clink. I got you.
Wow.
Clink for
To
you
another
too,
year.
man.
Another year, man. Yeah.
So where we going with this?
Talk to us, man.
All right. Well, we're going a lot of places. First off, since I just asked you what's going on with you, what's new. By the time everybody sees this, it'll be a couple weeks out, like a month out. I also decided to join forces and join the side. I'm about to be a mailman.
Hey.
Postman.
Yeah.
Postman.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
so
me.
yeah, basically. So we both gonna be going through the same things probably at this
Yeah,
point.
So now we both. So now
I
we both
appreciate
gonna
you.
be like, yo, what you been up to? The weather.
So now we gonna be walking outside. Yeah, y'all felt that? The wind,
The what?
the world.
The world.
Yo, the eclipse happened? Oh no, boy.
Oh no, nigga, I'm trying to go home. All that?
I'm speed running.
Nah, but yep, that would be what's going on with me at that time. And yeah, man.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
yo.
congrats.
Thank you, I appreciate y'all. Also, I just realized we need to buy tickets to go to Anime NYC
Yes, sir.
because that shit's around the corner. But that's another story. That's neither here or there.
You gonna get there. Hey, we gonna be at Anime NYC this August. Look out for Spliffs and Sake.
Yes, you see us, say what up. We're very
Yeah,
welcome.
we're trying to
man.
get out there.
We're
so
gonna
we
try to
just
get out there.
not-
We might approach y'all.
Yeah. So we're not just guys on screen. We're gonna be active. Like I said 2 episodes ago, build our ecosystem of people.
Yes.
Have our own little family going on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd like to host we'll start hosting some events. You know what I mean? Like Spliffs and Sake. Yes, it's a podcast, but it's also a lifestyle. You know what I mean?
It's a lifestyle. It's us, man. Like
us.
it's our
You feel
group.
me?
like
this is what we do.
it's a lot.
Word.
It's deeper than that,
When I'm
and
home, I'm just a loser. No, it's not.
we got a lot of ideas. We got a lot of plans. We got a lot coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
man. So like I know when we get 1,000 subs, man, we having the beach episode. We gonna have nothing but good.
Bear waifus on the scene.
all right, we
Know the vibe.
jumped a gun a bit. I mean, you never know how fast we get to 1,000 though, but shit can happen overnight.
Yeah, we got 2,000. Guess it's gonna be the tournament arc. No, it's not.
But
Yo.
I mean, since we're here now, we're speaking about this now, and you know, a lot is approaching. We would like to host like tournaments and stuff, like some type of games and stuff like that.
Game
And
nights.
also,
anything, giveaways.
with him going away to Japan, of course, we're gonna have goods brought back. Of course, intentional. That's the intentions, and we would love to do some giveaways. We're approaching nearly 100 followers on some of our social media. We're over like 25, almost 30 subscribers on YouTube. So obviously, when it's time to do these giveaways, we will give you guys like a landmark of where we would like to be to start the giveaway and the requirements to be entered into the giveaways. But we got a lot of ideas coming for you guys, so just keep supporting, keep staying tuned, and keep sharing. We appreciate that a lot.
Yeah.
Good question though, because there's a lot of mangas in front of me.
It's only 3.
Yeah, but it's all different.
Right, and actually only 2. That's actually a legit book.
Oh, okay. Well, they're
But
all
that
different.
is
I mean,
anime.
I know what Akira is, but like, let me hear about a little bit of some of this. What is this called?
This I brought this is the second
The-
volume of Flowers of Evil.
That's the first one from the first time.
yeah, and I don't know if I talked about it on the podcast. No, I think I talked to you about it. But Flowers of Evil, how do I explain it? It's a coming of life story. It follows these 3 kids. 2 of the girls are on that cover, and they live in this town that's like, the town is not the main focus, but the town is like they're cut out. They're not in the city. They're countryside. And the main girl, I'm not good with names, but if you see her on the picture, she's the one with the glasses. She hates where she lives and she wants to get away. And she has like this mindset where she just basically does what she wants and say what she wants because she feels like being your true self is the only way to live. And she sees that the boy is kind of low-key like hiding that part of him, so they have this bond of like she's trying to bring that out of him, but he's trying to uphold his up standards of being the good guy because of the other girl that he has a crush on. So it's a torn trifecta between all 3 of them.
I hope by the end he learns the good guys never win.
Nice guys finish last, my boy.
Yeah, but
I follow most of their work, the art, the mangaka,
okay.
and yeah,
Well, we know Akira, and what this is a light novel. This is yours.
that's a legit book. Funny enough, I did not know this was an anime. This is like a classic anime, like they were probably during Akira time. I didn't watch it though.
What's it?
I don't. It's what is it about? I think it's some girl. I think she's trying to become famous, and I think it's like some shady stuff. I think it deals with like dark stuff that happens in like the industry stuff.
Hollywood.
Yeah. So,
She met Diddy.
basically. So
That's crazy.
I never seen it, and I still haven't read it. So I'm reading like 10 mangas, bro.
It'd be like that. It's hard to keep up with a lot of.
It's not even that. It's the ones I'm reading aren't finished. So I'm sitting here like, before I get to these, I want to finish these, but these are taking man long to update.
Time, bro. Like it takes time for.
I don't want to start the other 10, and yeah.
It's tough because I'm reading so much too, and it's like, all right, I'm gonna just drop that until I'm like, as much of it build up as possible, and hopefully get to like a good part,
Yeah.
and then try to keep going. It's tough with that. Speaking of time, this has been bothering me a lot lately, and it's like, maybe so when I like think about, obviously we grew up at different times than kids now these days, like our nephews and stuff like that, and like just how times are different and like how kids growing up now are so different. Because like I was thinking about it, like I've said multiple times, me and him have grown up together, so it's just like I remember we were like no older than 10. We were outside in the projects till like 2 a.m. Just us.
Be like that.
Played in the sprinklers like dumbasses. Like,
And the question is, why the hell were they on after hours?
Apparently, sprinklers aren't. You're not supposed to water your grass like
in the daytime.
No, there was hood sprint. Like,
Oh.
like in
the middle of the
jungle
platform.
gym, and there's a section where it's like it's technically the water park of the.
Yeah, why is that on at 2 a.m?
Why is
Yeah,
that
that's
on?
the-
And why are we dumb enough to think we can outrun it?
Nah, that used to be the shit. I know what you're talking about.
But that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Like just run through it real quickly.
Yeah.
But it's just funny to me because it's like, you know, I don't know if it's just like to blame just technology in general, because like we were outside growing up so much, and like seeing my nephew now, or like even when I talk to my nephews that don't live close to me and shit, it is through FaceTime and stuff, but like what are they doing? They're playing the game. My nephew that I see frequently, he's constantly on FaceTime with his friends. It's just like, boy, if you don't get your ass off that shit and go outside, like what? Like go play a game or something, man. Like
One of the worst punishments I ever had as a kid was being grounded from going outside during summer. And then got the nerves years later to ask, why do I like playing video games so much?
Yeah.
You're like, bro,
Like, what are your
you
options?
took away my joy.
You know that the SpongeBob shit where Squidward's looking out his window and Patrick
And
he's like,
outside.
that's how I be feeling, bro. You see your man's over there, and it looks like they're having a fucking blast, bro.
Like, it's just funny because it's like you want to play outside, and then when it's too hot or you're too tired or whatever, it's just like, all right, we can go inside and figure something else out.
Bro.
But it's just like, I don't want to say like it. So I was just thinking about this the other day. I was like, I saw my nephew. I was like, yo, it's so crazy because like you don't even watch TV. Like, yeah, you watch shows on like Netflix or you watch stuff on YouTube and shit like that. But like, I was literally watching TV. Like, I had my daily schedule. Like, I want to be inside by this time to catch my cartoons on my Toonami.
You
Or
want to know what, bro? During the summer, me and my niggas would link up like around 11, 12-ish, right? We play all that other shit, do our thing, two-hand touch, whatever. And then around like 4, it's like, all right, we back in the crib. You
Yo,
feel me?
bro.
And then after that, right before it gets dark out, we'll
you come
go
back out
outside.
because
and then
because you
start wilding
want to
again.
see. You want to see what you want to see, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like I remember it would be weekends and shit. Like this is at this point we used to see each other every weekend, and at this point we weren't. And it would be like, all right, I'm gonna call this nigga. Like same time every day, call this nigga. Yo, you seen that shit? Yeah. You saw Naruto, my nigga? Yeah, that shit crazy, bro. Like it's little shit like that.
Yeah, cause like texting still wasn't a thing. That was still in
development.
a luxury feature.
Bro, niggas, do you remember back in the day where you had to pay per text message? It was
Yeah.
15 cents per text message, bro.
Yes.
Could you imagine today 15 cents per text message?
But that was the thing too. People weren't texting like that either.
That's what I said. It was a luxury at that
It was
time.
literally niggas wasn't paying for that.
If you had the candy bar phone, you had to press like A 3 times and shit. Like,
It was just
or 1 3 times.
Yeah, before phones became gimmicks. So like, all right, why don't we just slap keyboards on them?
That nigga said, let's put a camera on it, but not a regular camera, not any camera, an actual camera. Like,
they said, you know what? Let's make a keyboard with a screen, and then we could download Instant Messenger. We'll call this your sidekick.
ooh, yeah, that's really what fucked everybody up, bro.
Blackberries, BBM, everything. Like it's just
That's like the office people go to. Like I feel like some of them like still use Blackberries to this day.
I believe it. 'Cause
They're like-
I feel like you hear about
They're
that.
They're hella secure, apparently.
I believe that too. I had a Blackberry. I had that shit for like 3 years.
How the bold with the touchpad.
Oh,
I had the rumor that slides up.
Nice.
yeah, that's classic. That shit it's just wild to me because it's like times change. Like, and then it's like, even though we didn't know we were watching anime in a lot of senses back then, today like some kids watch it and then some kids don't. Like you just hear about what's cool, so then they'll try to watch it and be like, nah. And my nephew, he's not much of a fan of it, but like I remember he was. I mean, his parents don't know this, but he was fiending to watch Demon Slayer for so long. I was like, you're not ready for that. Like, you're too young. It's too gory for you.
That's what's fun. I don't.
But for us, growing up, there was no such thing as too gory.
Yeah.
What?
Again, going with what I said last episode about Spawn being the
I don't know if
first
you guys
legit movie I ever watched in my life. But funny enough, I did this to my nephew, and I'm like, I don't know if it's good or bad. So my nephew loves karate, period, and he loves what's that? Is it Cobra Kai?
Cobra Kai, yeah.
Yep.
He loved, so he went to my house. It was during my birthday, and my mother and him came over to my place, and he put on like Cobra Kai videos on YouTube, and he was like, yeah, like look at this fight scene, like yeah, I'm like,
You want to see some
give me
fighting?
that. Put on a fight scene from Raid.
Oh my God! What?
Had that man mind blown. I was like, he like, yeah, that's all I'm gonna show you. He like, I want to see the whole thing. I'm like, nah, when you get older, bruh. Few years from then, like literally like a few months ago, I was driving him home, and he like, you still gonna show me that movie when I get older? I'm like, oh, that man wanna watch it.
Bro, the memory on kids is impeccable.
Yeah,
son.
but it's like, damn, like, you know, I do want to be like that cool, like just show them that, like, man, you watch that little, that's the Mickey Mouse stuff right here. Let me show you something. Show the whole.
That's what I'm saying. It's just different because I was like, all right, like, there's so much I could really show you, but you want to see Demon Slayer so bad because, like, not for nothing, Demon Slayer season 1 was really good. So I was like, you know what? Actually, if he really does like this, I'll sit here and watch it with him. I was like, come watch it. He's like, you serious? I'm like, yeah, but don't tell nobody. And I was like, and once I put this on, you have to watch it. Like, you're gonna watch this episode. He's watching it. He watches the whole shit. Obviously, it's mad gore. He's like, oh, what's going on? Why is it what happened to all the blood? What's going on with this? Demon this, da. I was just like, it's Demon Slayer. He's just like, is it almost over? I was like, yeah. I was like, you want to watch the next episode? He's like, nah, I don't think I like this. I was like, all right. But, like, it's just funny because, like, even though he knows of certain shows and stuff like that, and I'd be like, you want to watch it? He's like, nah, I don't think I'm, like, that into anime. I was like, respectfully, at least you know that. But he knows I am, so he'll always ask me about shit or be like, you're watching this? Or he'll get me something as a gift and be like, I know you like this. So I always think that's cool. But it's just funny because, like, in times like that, that's the shit that we would want to see, you know what I mean? So it's just like, times really change.
Like, literally, like, both of us, mostly, I would say both of us, but, no, from my point of view.
Yeah.
But not counting him, like, I was the baby, the youngest of, like, you know, my older brother, my 4 older cousins and all of that. So
as I'm the youngest of my family,
so seeing when they, you know, you like, I don't know, whatever kiddie stuff we like, being like, oh, nah, let me show you some Street Fighter, you know, some Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, it makes sense though.
And it's like, oh, hold on, this is what the big boys is playing.
You want to watch Dragon Ball Z? What's that?
How we look, because like, they was watching and we feel like, oh, this is what the big boys watching.
Oh,
like,
dude,
I don't watch no cartoon.
You want to watch some Bruce Lee?
And I made it, and being the
drunken fist, all that shit.
Competitive nature in myself. The first game I ever owned, personally, I always say myself, is GoldenEye 007.
You was nice.
I had to make myself nice because
bro, we all played that, bro. What's the other one that we used to play on PlayStation?
Race to the
Knife Fight.
Yo,
so
bro,
we had multi-tab. No, you don't understand.
We got to link up for Nightfire, bro. I've been playing Nightfire.
We got to link up and just have a
I want to have a LAN party.
Like we said, we go do events.
Bro.
If you know these games and stuff like this, it's going to be a lot of fun.
I'll tell you right now, first-person shooters, overall, I'm pretty mid. Nightfire, I'm
bro,
him,
mind
bro.
you, we were
like
I said, we were under 10 at this point.
Remember Pussy Galore?
And the top.
He wasn't. I was in at most kindergarten. That means he wasn't even in school yet.
Yeah, he's 2 years older than me. School year wise, you're only 1 year older than me. So that means if you were in kindergarten, I was in like pre-K.
I
Nightfire.
I have one video, this one memory of me and his older brother. I don't know why we was hanging out together, but we was hanging out together outside. We went somewhere, and he linked up with his boy, and I knew his boy because he used to come over his house. Mm-hmm. We played GoldenEye, and then we linked up with his other boys, and he was like, yeah, and they talked about GoldenEye. Then he was like, yo, this little dude right here is nasty at GoldenEye. That's like, yo, I made it my business that if I want to hang out with these dudes, I'm gonna be nice.
That's one thing with my older brother. He'd be like, yo, you want to play? And he gonna make sure we get it in. And like, once you nice, he be like, yo, now I'll be his partner. Like,
and I'm looking at, cause obviously we don't know age, but I'm looking at these dudes like, you know, they probably in their 20s, but they probably in their teens. Like, these are grown adults over here looking at me like, this dude is nice. Like, yeah, bro, I earned that.
I'm talking about niggas used to come with the multi-tabs on PS2. Everybody come over, bring your fucking controller. We are about to play this shit all day.
The split screen too was crazy.
Yes,
because it was like
4-way split screen, bro. So just
like,
man, I tell you, we used to be wilding on that shit,
my nigga,
bro. Dude, give me my little burst. I was filthy with that shit.
Fucking Odd Job with his hat. The fucking Golden Gun.
Golden Gun.
The RPG that had like the fake remote control shit.
Yeah.
I would throw that shit from across the map, nigga.
That shit was low-key OP
what,
hack.
Bro?
That shit was annoying.
Oh my goodness. I used to love that game, bro. The one map that had the gondola.
Yeah, that's the map we only played on.
That's the only map niggas played.
I think it was Not Ravine.
Yeah, it is.
It's Ravine?
It's Ravine, is it not? That's the nighttime one, right?
No, the
There's
snow
two.
shit.
The snow shit. That's Ravine.
I'm not gonna, like I said, names.
You only play Ravine at night. It's dark in Ravine.
Then there's two with the gondolas.
There's another one. There's a daytime one where it's like more open with the
And
gondola.
there's snow and shit. And there's one base on one side, and then there's a castle on the other side.
Yeah,
Facts.
Yeah. But both of them shits is lit.
Yo.
But those are the only two maps that you play on.
That
There's
you play,
nothing
yeah.
else you do. Because those are the biggest maps also.
GoldenEye, we always play Complex.
Yeah, the underground shit with the tunnels? Or
Nah, it's just this big ass map, bro. It's hard to explain what the fuck it is.
It's a complex.
Yeah,
It's complex.
but it's not. It doesn't look like no fucking. It's like some fucking secret base.
But it's just shit like that because it's just like...
But I love that we have like. This is the map we play on when we play certain games. Like this is the.
You know the rules. Like the rules are set.
Yeah.
And this is not just a
set,
house
bro.
rule.
Like
this
the
is any house you go to.
unspoken rules.
This is just where
You know,
what we're
this
doing.
the map we playing with. This the characters. Obviously, you got that character. You a bitch.
You using this, you a bitch.
The first nigga, the odd job, he was just jumping you. Because as soon as you miss with that hat, it's over. Like, you're,
Yeah.
that shit
And
is
we
gone.
always play. We only play License to Kill only.
Yeah.
So that means one shot. You have to die.
Oh, word.
So none of that. Send it. Nah,
Yeah,
one shot.
You get hit, you're dead. So that's why it was so smooth when you sneak up on somebody.
Yeah.
Do them dirt.
The cloaks and dagger shit.
Do them dirt when you get beyond them.
Anyways.
But it's just funny shit like that. Like I said, like, because even with my nephews now and stuff like that, like, they're not playing the games that we played, or they don't have that experience that we had. And I won't even say it's just because we had, like, older brothers and shit like that. I just feel like that's just how it was growing up in the time that we
I mean,
did.
low key is that because my nephew doesn't have. He's the only child.
Yeah, I get you. And my nephew's the oldest.
And
So it's
also living condition. They're more well off. Like I said, the fact that the reason why I had my older brother and my cousins because we all lived in the same house because that's how we could afford living. Like two families.
Everybody
two families living together.
No, that's how it was.
That's how it was for sure.
So he's, he got his own room. He's by himself. He's chilling.
They're more tech savvy.
Yeah,
and
so
all that stuff. So
they
it's
just
like,
by themselves in
this
their
is
own
boring.
zone.
Like, even if we were to go, my parents used to drag us out back in the day. We'd be there together. Like, I would only go and I'd be pissed, but I knew we were going to be there together. So it's like, all right,
Yeah,
we'll have a good time.
that's it. We're gonna make
Like,
the best of it.
we're going to make fun. But, like, I know my nephew now, he'll go and, like, he probably would play for a little bit. Then after a while, like most kids nowadays, they're like, it's kind of boring. Like,
Yeah.
where's the iPad at?
Like they don't have their own ecosystem or whatever.
It's like they can't-
even like low key at medieval times. Like I just see my nephew. He was just like I'm getting hype over this.
That's what I'm saying. The grown-ups just having that fun. Let's go!
Yeah, let's go. Like this little. Like, hold on, wasn't this a lot bigger?
Yeah, literally, like, wait, that shit small as a motherfucker.
Like, this is a small ass stadium. What the hell is this?
But it's little shit like that that's honestly priceless and hilarious.
Good old days.
So I wanted to implement, because you guys got your own little thing. You do the sake all the time. You do the mental checks occasionally and stuff like that. So it won't be every episode, but I'm gonna be doing like my picks for like anime, because you guys don't watch the animes that's currently coming out over and over, unless you see something that you really like. I try to watch anything that's gonna be popular for the season just to see what the hype is about and stuff like that. So I will always give a highlight to what people should watch for anime watchers and stuff like that. Like what's new. So it'll be like three shows that I say is probably the top shows of each season that is releasing. From the past season, everybody hypes up Solo Leveling. I watched Solo Leveling. That shit is fire. I am
That
not
shit
gonna
is
deny.
fucking pressure.
It is heat.
Long live Sung Jin Woo.
It is.
Fuck is niggas talking about?
It is lit. I can't explain why it grasps you in the way it does, because it's like there's certain shows that have things that got you, like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know what it is, but it's just like you just want to know what happens next.
So
And you just keep wanting to
solo
know.
leveling, I watched the first episode with my boy. Shout out Brendan. He put me on. He read it a minute ago, so he's been waiting for the first episode to drop. So I told him I'll watch the first episode with him and shit. Watched it. I'm like, nah. I immediately just started reading it, bro, and I'm almost like done with it. like the whole series.
Okay.
And when I tell you, bro, niggas is in for some peace.
Is the series completed?
Yes.
Lit. Okay.
It makes me sad, but it's dead ass like completed.
I thought about reading it too, but I was like, you know what? I enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed watching it so much, and this doesn't happen so much. I low-key finished the whole show in one day. Sat there and watched like it was just flowing. Like I didn't even realize that I was going through the show that fast. Until I paused because like I gotta do something. I was like, damn, I only got 2 episodes left.
That's how I felt about the manga.
And Solo Leveling is very good. From last season, if I had to give 3 shows to watch, I'm not gonna put Solo Leveling at 1. And it's mainly because it's a great show, but for me personally, I feel like it's just missing something. Like me personally, the number 1 show from last season, if I had to give it to one, would be Mashal. Tell everybody to watch Mashal. It's literally One Punch Man in Harry Potter universe, but with a storyline. Shit's funny. There's more fights. He fights more, and it doesn't end in just one punch. So like, it's it's a good watch. It's a good watch. I like the way the season ended, and it just builds up for next season as well. So those 2 shows are going to be the top 2 shows of last season, for certain. Number 3 is tough for me personally. There was a lot of good shows. There's a lot of isekais out, of course. But actually, this season right now, the spring season, is probably the season for isekais. But the 3rd show, if you like romance, I would say A Sign of Affection is the romance show of last season. That show was really good. It's actually very interesting. You learn a lot because when you read the description of the show, that's what caught me off guard. So I read the description of the show, and it's just a regular love story, whatever shit. Like he meets her on the train, As I'm watching the show, I'm like, there's no sound. Turns out that the main character's fucking deaf. Wow. And I'm like, I backed out after the first episode. I had no problem with it, but I liked it. And I'm just like, did it not say that? Like, what? I was unexpected. That was very unexpected. It says nothing about her being deaf. Because, like, anytime you hear her talk, it's in her head. Like, it's her like, it's her in her head. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's just like, she's completely deaf. And that shit's insane. But it's a great-ass watch. Shangri-La Frontier is a good watch, too, from last season.
Heard about that.
Good show. That one's pretty much in a game. It's a video game.
Okay.
VR. I mean, but dope animation, dope scenes and stuff like that. For this season, coming up with the spring, there's so much fucking anime dropping right now. Like I said, a lot of isekais. You got Mushoku no Tensei, which is Jobless Reincarnation. The second half of season 2 is coming out. That's just gonna be fire. That one is probably what I'm looking forward to the most. Reincarnated as a Slime, season 3? Was it season 4? I don't even remember. That shit's gonna be lit. I didn't watch the movie. I don't know if it coexists with the storyline, but that shit's gonna be fire. And there's, I think it's called Taiju number 8.
Kaiju number 8.
It's a very popular manga. Finally got animated. Everybody's hype about this one.
You know what I'm sorry to cut you. You know what studio's doing it?
Tell me.
Oh, I don't know. I was hoping
I thought you was about to be like Madhouse. I was about to say, oh shit, and I know it's good.
No.
Mappa probably.
Hopefully
I wouldn't be
Mappa.
surprised. Mappa's been doing everything, literally. But like, yeah, that's a lot of hype about that one right now. So that's pretty good. And the Haikyuu movie is coming out soon.
The Haikyuu movie's coming
next
out soon.
month
And
in May.
The Blue Lock movie
Blue
is
Lock
also
movie.
coming out, I think, in June.
Yeah, so we get to 2 big sports anime movies. Haikyuu being the focal point because it's continuing the story and we're not getting no more seasons. It's going to be the endings in movies. So that's the first of the movies. And always watch One Piece. One Piece is going fucking crazy right now. I have not watched it in a very long time. But Luffy vs. Lucci has been aired.
Nigga,
Gear
round
5
2.
is insane. I've seen the transformation. That shit is just mind-blowing.
Yeah, let me ask you a question. Can you hear them?
You don't hear it right now?
I can hear them.
I hear them all the time. Do you hear them?
Can you hear them?
Shit, I'm the one producing it. You talking about?
解放のドラムが聞こえる
It's the drums of liberation.
Drums of Liberation, baby.
But those will be the animes to watch out for this season. as I watched them, the only first episodes just aired this week. So as I watched them, and if things change, because if they're not hitting, I'm gonna tell you they not hitting.
That nigga gonna be the first one.
But I got you. I'll take care of that part.
I ain't watching.
I was about to say, because you know them niggas ain't watching it.
I'll tell you if it's not hitting.
I'll recod you.
So that is going to be my position. Speaking of things that's not hitting, there's been certain shit that's been irking me the wrong way. And I've been seeing a lot of this shit.
Warlord.
That's been grinding your gears.
There's a lot that's been grinding my gears, bro. Everything that I've been seeing lately, I hate seeing like tier lists of certain shit, or like posts where it's like, if this character faced this character, who would win? And then I don't say nothing. In my head, I just be like, let's just see what they say. And I read the comments.
Power scaling.
So I'm sure everybody's seen this one. You know, the UFC post where they're all anime characters in UFC uniforms, right?
Yeah.
All right. Goku's not in this one. They said we're going to remove Goku. Forgot what it was, but it's like one list. It's 4 lists, 4 rows. And there's just like no powers, just straight hands. Who is winning? And the first row has Luffy, Naruto, Ichigo, and I don't remember who the 4th one is.
Does
Ichigo doesn't even fucking fight with hands.
That's what I was gonna say. Can he use his sword? Like, what is he fighting with? Like, what are you talking about?
So I just want to know
what though?
But because this pissed me off immediately. There's like Naruto will destroy Luffy. He's literally a ninja. Are we not familiar with One Piece?
Well,
like, I get it. Naruto is gonna be faster
I
than
get
Luffy.
what they're saying
yes.
as far as like hand to hand and whatever the taijutsu and everything. Because Luffy's whole thing is like just basically punches and maybe.
Luffy is literally like a powerhouse, and he's durable.
Yeah, he's durable.
So the moment he grabs Naruto, what is Naruto going to do? Oh god.
It's really tricky. No powers.
Because if no powers, does that mean no chakra?
But that
Because if it's no chakra, then Naruto's food.
Is he?
I think so.
With just bare hands? Is he though?
So.
We've seen him fight with no chakra. He literally fights Sasuke with no chakra.
And people swear, I don't know when did this happen, but people feel, I recently saw a video too, like ranking like high skilled taijutsu fighters, and they got Naruto like literally as number 1.
That's insane.
At what age Naruto? Like Hokage Naruto?
We're talking about like
if it's Hokage Naruto, I'll give them a little bit of grace.
Like, I wasn't mad that if Naruto was to beat Luffy. It's just that they're like, he's no diff, like destroying Luffy. Luffy's nothing without his devil fruit.
When did Naruto become nice with hands?
After he married the head of the Hyuga clan.
Nah, it's not even that. It's like,
my thing is he nice with hands, or did the animators just want to be cool with animation? When did we actually see him really train to be nice with hands? That they just randomly, this man is just a fucking
training
fighter.
is just like implied throughout the ninja world. Don't ask me, bro.
But this man could barely. He was worse than Rock Lee when the show started. Nigga couldn't even do a clone jutsu, so he definitely ain't had no hands.
bro,
Because he kept on. The only thing he was focused on was trying to master that jutsu. They never really showed him trying to fight, and even the filler flashback, he always kept on listening to Sasuke as a kid. And it's like, we see the show, we never really see him like, throwing hands. And then there was that one scene, and the iconic combo where he did to Sasuke during that fight.
Yep.
And people take that scene.
I'm not going front.
People take that
nigga.
scene and drags that as that's like his awakening of being a taijutsu master. And it's like, since that scene, I never seen him throw hands.
we know who the taijutsu people are in the show. Guy Sensei, Rock Lee,
Yeah, it's
the
not
Hyuga clan.
The Hyuga clan.
The Hyuga clan entirely. Azuma was really good with hands.
Yes.
That's it. People with Sharingan are good with hands because they can
Kakashi.
copy.
I feel like even Kakashi before the
Kakashi was nice with
Sharingan
hands.
was good with
Sasuke
hands.
was nice with hands.
That's
Like,
because
we-
they copy.
Not
That
even
is.
Sasuke, because Sasuke had nice combos before the Sharingan. He had nice combos.
And
Yeah,
even,
but I'm saying when they copy, not that they're copying exactly what they see, but they can put it in
They can-
remembrance.
Not only that, but they can see your moves before you do it.
Exactly, so
but
it's like-
like I said, Sasuke before Sharingan still had good combos.
'cause
We
he
saw
was-
that
he
he
was
was
fighting
nice
with
with
Obito,
hands.
Yeah.
So Naruto we never saw him be nice with hands. The Nine-Tail Fox power boost, is that really counting him being nice with hands, or was that just him just being powered by the fox?
And that's another thing. So it's tricky with Naruto because like a lot of that is chakra based. Because it's not like when he taps into the QB's fucking chakra that he's taking over his body. No, he's just
getting a big ass
power boost, and it's like driving him wild.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So
like
it's
he
like,
was just throwing his fucking hands and just having
like
to look
he's
like
just
a nice
literally
combo.
wilding out, like he's just blitzing you.
Yeah, and then fast forward because obviously I refuse to watch Shippuden, but fast forward all the way to that one infamous fight that everyone tried to put me on to, the Naruto and Sasuke versus that one dude.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that shit.
And it's like, yo, boy, like they throwing hands. And like,
in the movie,
not the movie.
but they when they read
Momoshiki. I think
whatever the fuck his name is. When they reanimated it though, not the movie. The movie was good too.
Yeah,
but when they reanimated it in the series,
show, yeah.
And I was like,
that shit was lit. They had a good fight.
And
but,
again,
but is it nice because the animes must be fancy, or was they really nice? Because when did we ever see Naruto be nice?
that's what I'm saying. In that instance, I could attribute it to you've married into the Hyuga clan, which is by far the number one taijutsu clan in the village.
That's the way I took it was also that he's been training for so long, and to be Hokage, you gotta be strong. You know what I mean, and know all this. So like, he trained in multiple ways. And I don't know.
It's like an implied training. The taijutsu thing, I'm gonna chalk it up to the whole Hyuga clan thing because that's what makes the most sense to me. Even the way he was fighting, I've never seen that fighting style like pre Boruto ever. You know what I mean? Usually it's just punch, kick. You know what I mean? Yeah, but this nigga was really throwing combos.
I personally just feel like it was just because we got so advanced in animation that like, oh, what would be nice if we just make Naruto look fucking agile. And like, since when?
Like he was the number one loser. Literally, like get his ass beat. The first time you see him throw heads is when he fights Kiba, and that's just outnumbering him.
Yeah, I know everyone different. When he fought Gaara, he had to throw like 500 clones to jump him.
That all he does is outnumber them. He never really one-on-one like niggas.
And then
until he fights Sasuke.
No, and then when we saw that get put to the test with someone with hands, Kimimaro came and spanked that ass. You don't have hands, boy. That clone shit ain't gonna work when someone against someone with hands.
So Kimimaro was running through those clones.
Kimimaro
was getting rock, even though he wasn't 100%. He was getting Rock Lee a challenge.
Kimimaro Otsuki. I forgot about that, huh?
Wait, what?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's what I was saying.
Otsuki, the Otsuki clan, Kaguya Otsuki.
Oh, that's his last name.
The Bone Clan.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Look at that.
Oh, that was just a KK. I don't know KK clan the same shit.
But it's just little shit like that with power scaling. Like I also saw something the other day where it was just like somebody arguing, two people arguing is because they're arguing Gojo versus Kakashi, and he's like
with
their powers. And he's like, Kakashi would see him with this and that, with the shotting gun, da da da. And it's just like, bro, not for nothing. Gojo literally, his ability is to literally infinite. Everything is processing in his mind so fast that he's seeing it and knows the answers to
unless
things.
Kakashi's Sharingan can copy cursed energy. Well, no, he can't even do it because his 6 eyes is what gives him this. So no.
Gojo is winning that.
I'm going Gojo.
But it's like,
the things that niggas had to do to Gojo to stop him in the show and in the manga, it's essentially just like plot hacks. You know what I mean? Like we can't beat him, but we can put him in his cube for like 3 months.
I don't want to spoil it for you, bro, because I have to talk about it. You know what happens. He doesn't give a fuck. With Gojo.
Hold on. All right, spoiler alert for JJK fans.
If you're a manga reader, you already know what it is about. Even if you got spoiled before, you know Gojo's fucking dead. So, anyway, Gojo dies. Do you know how he dies?
Sukuna?
Yeah, he gets cut in half.
Right.
But Sukuna has to figure out a way to do that. Gojo sees everything in front of him and around him. Sukuna has to develop a move, pretty much he made. It's like a dimensional cut. Like, he cuts damn near the planet. Like, he cuts... It's such a strong power, like it's literally cutting directly in one spot, but it's through the world. Damn near. Like I can't explain it.
The king of curses.
But that is the only way he was able to beat Gojo. And it's just like So you telling me Kakashi 1-on-1 is about to do that to him?
You have to create some type of Planet Buster hack to beat these characters.
Literally, it's like it's something where you can't see anything, and this is my problem with people always trying to compare versus.
I mean, come on, we take to another dimension.
Yeah, but that's just to bring him to another dimension.
Same shit.
He would have to cut him.
But he ain't getting out.
That's a good point.
That's true.
That's a good point.
Yeah, well, yeah. And then he lost. Yeah.
Victory for Kakashi.
Yeah, W.
Easy dub.
Easy dub.
Just Kakashi trash. Like that show. Stop watching it.
But this is like that's my issue with power scaling and like fights in multiple anime versus like you cannot compare certain characters to fight against certain characters because the their abilities won't work.
It applies to specific
other
universe.
Like everybody be like, oh, Luffy would get dealt with against Naruto. How? Luffy's made of rubber. Nothing is going to hurt him.
Spoiler alert. Luffy's power is the power of imagination.
That's not a spoiler.
It's fake. If you're not caught up in One Piece, it's a spoiler.
I mean,
yeah, I know, I know, but you feel me?
you ain't caught up with One
Even
Piece.
still, nigga, the power of imagination. How the fuck do you beat that? Like, what are we talking about here, bro?
Hey, bro, you cannot hurt him physically unless you have Haki.
Yeah, and then there's that.
Am I supposed to just assume that chakra is Haki? Has Naruto ever showed Haki? And like, think of it in instances. Has Naruto ever showed Haki? No. Kurama has. Because he has.
The fox.
Yes, because of
Well, no.
he has Kakuras in a sense because of Kurama.
If you want to use nature like Sage Mode, that would be like a kind of equivalent,
To
like as
armament.
close as you're gonna get to like any type of hockey. Period.
That would be the closest he gets, but that's only in Sage mode.
Yeah.
So that's his only chance to fight Luffy on equal playing field.
Sage Mode.
Like he can't say that he's faster than the speed of light. Luffy's literally fighting characters that are made of light.
Yeah.
And violating. So if I'm supposed to say, oh, Naruto could destroy the planet, do you know how massive things are in One Piece?
When?
That apparently, what was it? He destroyed the moon or some shit like that. But it's just like, do you know how massive things are in One Piece? Noah's Ark, Luffy destroyed half of that in the beginning of the pre-time skip.
With hands.
That shit was the size of.
It was Noah's Ark essentially, bro. If y'all look up like the real life dimensions of Noah's Ark, Luffy punched half of it. Like to shreds.
Onigashima is an island that is bigger than a fucking country. And Luffy made a fist bigger than that. Like, come on. Like, what are we really talking about here? Like, the only person who I can say, like, I'll say, like, I can actually damage Luffy no matter what is Goku.
No.
I would say that just because Ki,
No.
I'd put Ki and Haki kind of in the same sense.
No.
Nah.
To an extent.
The
Because
first,
hockey is something
the
you have
first
to be
One
born
Piece
with.
movie debunks
Or will conquer.
the Goku fights.
You said who?
The first One Piece movie debunks the Goku fight. Because that dude literally, like, his power is literally the Kamehameha wave. The villain. And Luffy was tanking that.
And that's the next thing. Luffy tanks everything. Like I said, it just, you can't do shit because of certain people's abilities. Like in a sword fight, I'm taking Zoro over almost anybody.
You're gonna take Zoro versus Ichigo. Who you got?
But it's different because in terms of straight sword ability. hold on, wait. Let me just explain. In terms of like strict technique, it's straight technique. Zoro has him beat. But this nigga Ichigo is doing, he does more than just sword play, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, they mainly use swords in fucking Bleach, but like Ichigo doesn't. This nigga is making fucking settle beams, all types of shit, bro. So it's just like,
If it's just straight
fuck that, I'm taking Zoro.
if it's straight sword play, no powers, I'm giving it to Zoro.
Well, that's all Zoro is straight sword play.
No powers.
No
No
powers.
powers. So like, why would we compare him to Ichigo? In a sword fight, yes, I'm taking Zoro.
No, that's for a fact. But
So like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, I mean,
the only fight that I would say, like, Zoro versus Rorronoa Kenshin, who's gonna win? I'm still taking Zoro, but
over Kenshin,
yes, Kenshin
the
Himura.
Batosai.
Kenshin Himura, the Batosai. I'm gonna take Zoro.
That's a good matchup.
Because that's sword play. You feel me? Like those are the type of fights that you have to match that up with. But like somebody like Ichigo has to fight somebody like fucking Inuyasha. Like that's the type of fights they have to have.
Yeah. That's a good
matchup. Like you can't just put people in verses that do.
Inuyasha will lose, but it's a
he's definitely gonna lose.
People makes matchups of
popularity shows.
Yeah, like let's just take Saitama and Goku because they just popular at the time, and I'm like, no, their scalings don't work.
That shit is paradoxical, bro, because Goku's whole thing is becoming stronger than whoever he's fighting in real time. And Saitama's thing is just being stronger than whoever he's fighting in real time.
Not even, it's just that he is the strongest. Saitama is the strongest already. It's not about him being stronger, he is stronger. There is no challenge for Saitama, and that's his whole gimmick. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, no matter how strong somebody is, it's like, this fight's over.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's not the case with Goku. But yeah, we're going to put him to fight against Saitama.
All right, last part, and then we can move on. How do y'all feel? Who do y'all got in the Goku versus Superman fight? The controversial fight of the fucking millennia.
Versus, like in the universes. I don't fucking like Superman, bro. So I'm always going to go Goku.
Why don't you like Superman? What's wrong with Superman?
I never liked Superman growing up. I don't like Superman. I just don't like Superman. Like, he's just not my character. He's not my guy.
Big Cal impact.
Right. I ain't fuck with him at first, but...
Who you taking?
The problem... Well, one, I don't know much about the Superman comics. But the problem is... They both are still... I'm assuming they both are still ongoing. And their powers are going. Like, obviously, when we had this conversation when we were younger, like, Goku matched with Super Saiyan 4 type shit against Thing. But now we at Ocean Instinct and all that.
And it's still ongoing.
Yeah, that changes so much. That fight, like, both of them had to end.
It has to have a cap.
Yeah. Superman's power is still, like, he still gets new powers and shit.
Yeah, and clearly so does Goku.
That's what I'm saying. They both have to, the shows have to be completely finished. Like, there's no more continuance for us to finally get that conversation.
From what I know now, and from what I know now of Superman and of Goku's, like, peak power scales.
You're going to go Superman.
I'll probably go Goku. I mean, it could go either way. I kind of flip-flop every so often, bro, because there's this one Superman title, All-Star Superman, where essentially he has to, like, fly into the sun to, like, save some scientists or whatever that are about to die. And him getting that close to the sun,
the sun just amplifies his powers.
It like, gave him a massive buff, but it also... Yeah, basically. And it also started to kill him. So everything that Superman was also, like, was good at already... Stats went through the roof, but like he was basically on his last days. So that Superman could probably beat like a let's say end of Buu Saga Goku. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
That's where it's like.
But like, as of now, and this is also another thing: are they fighting to the death? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all these factors into these type of fights.
Goku don't fight to the death.
Like, Goku is not that type of person. Like, you know what I mean? And Superman's not evil, and Goku's not presenting a threat.
Like,
to him.
You beat me. Yeah, I wanted to stay alive so I can change, so I can fight you again.
Like, that's the type of Superman is literally fighting to protect the world.
Yeah.
So like, if there's no threat there, why Superman? Like, it's like shit like that, and that's why I hate power scaling. Like not even power scaling. Like, just
it just has to makes.
Like, it has to be like,
has to be logical fight. It doesn't have to be power scaling. Like, just make a logical, legit fight. Like,
it's like
certain fights.
Imagine somebody that, if you go over Zoro, they can't fight.
Like a Kenshin versus Zoro, that's
sword fight.
Balanced. Yes. You know what I mean? Like
or put him to fight against like fucking the niggas in Samurai Champloo. You know what I mean?
Jin or whatever.
Jin and fucking Mugen.
I was gonna say that, but I was thinking
but they're not on Zoro's level.
They just regular.
Yeah, they're
as nice as they are. They just regular.
They be getting beat like sometimes during the show.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're regular swordsmen as opposed to like other. Like that master class
like
of a
Zoro's
swordsman.
Goal is to be the best swordsman.
I'm about to get into my samurai shampoo.
But like,
that's my show, man.
It's just like that's the type of fights that you got to give Zoro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
killed that nigga. That was supposed to be for me. Now raise him up, nigga. Mark that, man.
It's shit like that. And then
he fought the homegirl that was blind. Like, oh, that nigga she beat Jet. Nah, I gotta spin it back for him. They hate each other, but they're like, nah, the only thing supposed to be beating him is me, so I gotta spin back for him. That's my fucking show, man.
It's flower, the samurai who smelled of
flowers. Yeah.
What the fuck sunflower you smell like? It's the fuck episode.
Yeah, and yo, bro, in my head, I'm like, what the fuck even? Like,
that's my fucking show, man.
But that's my issue with shit like that. But speaking about like fights and shit, we're gonna go into the top 5.
Top five.
And this is gonna be a tough one because it's very broad and there's so much out there. I wanted to do top 5 fights. Now, I don't know how you guys feel about this.
Nigga, me versus you, nigga.
You got my back.
Nigga said we don't believe in fighting fair. We believe in overwhelming force.
We don't fight fair, nigga. We believe in overwhelming force.
I don't mind if we don't do it. I shouldn't have said it, but anime recaps.
Fuck.
I don't mind it.
Let's do it, bro.
Because
I gotta get this shit off my chest.
I can make mine short.
Go ahead. Nah, go ahead. The reason why I didn't bring those up though, cause I didn't finish Tanya. I'm like halfway done with it. Shit's lit. And the reason why I haven't watched your show, the JoJo, is because I'm not gonna watch 3 episodes. I'm gonna watch the fucking show, and I know I will. I just know myself, and I know I will. Like,
yeah, I'm good. 3 episodes more than enough for me. I watched it mid.
To each his own.
No, it's not that. Cause it's like,
but and at the same time, like we also kind of know, we don't know the story itself, but we know how deep JoJo goes.
When you think of JoJo, you think of certain things. Like
exactly,
it's like watching Dragon Ball Z and knowing of Ocean Instinct, and then telling someone to watch Dragon Ball. It's like you waiting for Super Saiyan to come.
Yeah, that's a tough journey, bro.
Yeah, that's tough.
Like, when is he gonna start powering up?
That's harder than One Piece.
Yeah, I was about to say that's why that's tough for like people to watch One Piece because they be like, man, they get 5 looks lit, bro.
Yeah, like you waiting for the power. I was like, nah, you don't learn that no time soon.
You got a journey.
Nigga, even year 2 happens Water
episode,
7, so that's
about
like
episode 300.
Nah, that's 240 something.
No, not even 240. Oh, like
Water
270s. 270s.
Yeah.
270s, 280s.
No. Eddie's Lobby is what it was. So yeah, 270 something.
It's like around 280, 290 or something like that when he fights Bueno. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like that's why I personally didn't watch it yet. Like that was gonna be the last thing on my list. I wanted to finish.
I was expecting because he said when you watched just those 3 episodes, it explains like how things work. So I was expecting Super Saiyan by the time I finished the 3rd episode. And I was like,
so I should expect that. No, none of that.
No, that won't happen until like.
Yeah, to be honest,
part 3.
I didn't think that was the real show. I didn't think that was the same show.
Oh, alright. So.
It's because the power system changed. The power system like shifts. Like mid show.
That's interesting. But firstly, so
it's low key. You're watching Dragon Ball.
I got
it's like watching Dragon Ball. Seeing Goku.
Knowing about
not knowing, just watching it and like seeing how strong he gets, and then Z comes, and we learn about the Saiyans. That's how I feel like if you keep watching JoJo, it's gonna be.
It's essentially that.
If you stop before we learn about Saiyans, that's how those first 3 episodes was. I'm like, all right, so we know he's just nice. He's good at martial arts. There's some weird stuff here, but all right. But honestly, when we get to the point where we understand why more, I don't think we didn't get to that.
Gotcha.
At least I don't know if it got by the end of the 1st season.
Gotcha. Let me just say this because
it's funny because honestly, those characters are, for me, from my understanding, the most iconic. So I was expecting
it to be some shit.
Yeah, I'm like,
it's
no one story.
The first JoJo is iconic because he's the first, and
No, it's not. It's just also because of like when we see like the outfits. That's like even
when you see shit today.
It's
not that.
Like when you see them and you know like, oh, that's JoJo. But I'm watching the show. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
That's not Jotaro.
Who the fuck is this dude?
It's a while to get to Jotaro, bro. Like,
yeah.
It's hella prequel. I mean, you can start anywhere, to be honest, and you won't be like lost. They do a pretty good job of
keeping it.
Yeah.
Steady. Gotcha.
And the other show you recommend me to watch it. So.
Sheesh.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Only because, well, one, autopilot, and two, that shit turns me up. Like, it has that artwork that's like when I'm scrolling through Crunchyroll or whatever, looking through this anime, and like skip. And like I see that shit, like this woman. She look whack. Just a picture alone. This shit don't look like something I want to watch. Like there's nothing.
Would it be something you would want to watch?
We're just a bunch of kids standing in front of the picture. Like, man, there's so much fucking main characters. I don't want to keep up too many. I gotta learn names. I'm not good with names. Like fuck that shit. Niggas give me one character. Just put one person on the fucking picture. We good.
It's a good watch. Like, will you love it? I'm not gonna say you're gonna love it. Will you like it? Possibly. Because it's like it's not a psychological show, but like it has its moments. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's a show that will make you think, or like there's moments where they have to think and shit like that, and you know. So
that's my quick recap.
But
well,
I was just gonna say I watched Afro.
Yes, sir. Talk to me.
It was cool. I didn't like the end. I didn't watch the movie though, but I did not like the 5th episode at all. That show was not it to me. Like. I did not like the last episode at all.
A lot of the 5th episode is just straight metaphors, right? So, the show begins with this boy whose father is the #1 samurai in the world, right?
Which, in a sense, when you're #1, you're put on a pedestal. Like, nobody can fuck with you. Nobody's allowed to challenge you except for one person, and that is whoever's the #2.
The #2 headband.
The #2 came for his dad, smoked his dad.
But the #2's name, #2 is a white man, as a white gun-toting man named Justice.
Is that his name? I didn't know
his name. His name is Justice. No relation. But a white gun-toting European came to the top of this mountain where the black man was the king and killed him in front of his son.
And the only reason why he killed him was not that he cheated. It was like a sneak attack. It was a surprise attack. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like
the honorable black man fell to the white justice. And then the black boy, he comes back. He gets his revenge at the end of it. And you see all the extra headbands, right?
Mm-hmm.
That was essentially the symbolism of like this war that kind of raged on or whatever. Because it used to be, you know, if you're 13, you can't be challenged unless by 14, so on and so forth. Until it only became those last two. First and second. But, even outside of that, like, I get it. The fight scene wasn't really all that cool. Because, like, when he stabbed him in the head, I was tight because it was just his hair. But whatever. Like, you know what I mean? He got his get back, and the movie kind of cleans things up and wraps it up, like, a lot better.
I'm going to watch the movie. I didn't get to it yet, but I need to watch
Resurrection.
Also, your brother recommended a show to us. I hope he watches this because I'm going to be the first to say I am not watching that bullshit. I tried watching the shit 4 times in a row and I fell asleep immediately. Could not watch it. And I'm talking about I watched it off the wake up. Like, I'm awake. Like, I'm going to be good to... Could not watch it. The shit is terrible. It makes no sense to me. I'm sorry. And I love romance shows, bro. So I'm not doing it. I
mean, are you gonna plan on watching that? Cause we could just get it out the way.
Did you watch it?
No.
Well, I'm pretty sure we talked, but now in more depth, obviously, cause I did talk about it the last time. It is. She's basically an otaku, whatever. She just plays video games, and she avoided her love life. And then this magical being came from her video game that she purchased. It's like, hey, we see that you ain't getting no dude, so we're gonna take away the 3 things that have been neglecting you, which is video games, your cat, and chocolate. And we're gonna make you just randomly get put into like romantic situations. One is with the typical. What was the first one? Was he technically like the popular dude?
I don't know. I didn't get past the first episode, bro.
Like the popular dude, the second dude, the childhood friend, and the third dude, like the extremely rich person.
The 3 dating cliches.
Basically, she told they all came in. The whole point is like, oh, who's she gonna fall for? And in the end, she doesn't fall for none of them. It's just stupid. It's literally the whole show is just basically about you don't need to date the opposite sex to be cool with them. You could just have male friends. That's the whole show. It's cool just to have male friends. That's what you learn by the end of the show, basically.
Oh, brother.
I mean, and they even got to the point like they was living together because they got like one dude house flooded miraculously because the being
This game.
Yeah, it's not even a game. It's just
It's a ominous being, basically.
yeah.
Like,
And sometimes it takes a human form too, so other people can see him. Sometimes when it doesn't take his form, only she can see it. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm her cousin, and I'm just gonna say things to lighten the, get the tension going." But yeah, and like I said, the last 4 episodes are kind of like the best because it touches on the, like I was seeing the scene in TikTok where the first dude, I don't think he's the popular dude, but I think he's the popular dude. He was nice to this lady, and she basically took that as like, oh, he loves me type thing. So she's been stalking him. Like every time he walks past the same road, she's just standing there waiting for him and saying good morning to him like every day. And then she started buying him gifts under his mother's name, and it's like, what the fuck, she knows where I live and all of that. And she saw the next like, oh, did you like your gift? And it touches on that, so he had to move away, and like he was dealing with that trauma the whole time. And that's where we learned like every time he's out in public, like he hides his face. It's not because he's the popular guy, but because he has like a low key fear of women because of that. So he was traumatized by that shit. So it was like, oh, this is a good storyline. Thanks for waiting to the fucking end of the show.
Maybe it reads better. Who knows?
I believe that because like they have to put in
It
bullshit. I don't
seems
know.
like it might just read better.
If it is a manga.
Yeah, it's a Netflix original, so who knows?
Yeah.
But, I mean, they be having manga.
Yeah, I mean,
They sometimes they fuck it up though, but they be having manga.
but yeah, that's literally the main point. Is just it's a case to have male friends and not date. That's the gist of it.
Romantic killer.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I'll bang out like the chapters or whatever whenever I find the time.
And
But,
your review.
These motherfuckers tried to kill me.
Did we?
This nigga. Well, you know what? Nah, for the most part, it was pretty calm. The two that I was like behind on when I I was supposed to watch, instead I watched fucking Future Diary because nobody told me to.
Peak.
Which is
That
also
was lit.
it was
It was a
cool,
good
it was
watch.
cool,
We weren't mad at you.
Feel me? But what I was supposed
You know
to
when
watch.
you know when you do your homework and shit on the syllabus, but you jump the assignment.
Yeah.
That's what you did.
Fuck it. What I was supposed to watch was Noragami and High School Girl. Right? I watched Noragami.
Firstly, soundtrack.
Soundtrack was cool.
They got some.
The
good
second
ones.
season, the second season intro was tough. That
Not
shit
even
was
the intro.
bad.
I'm just saying in general, like the OSTs and shit. When
Yeah.
that beat be knocking, that shit is
Yeah.
lit, bro. That shit's lit.
It has like a little funk. to
Season
it.
2 is definitely better than season 1.
Way better.
It's
But
definitely
at
better.
first, I was like, yo, this show sucks. Like, this
It's a
nigga's
slow start.
This nigga's a god in a tracksuit. And it's like, for the most part, you don't even believe he's a god until he links up with other gods. But then those
And
gods
they
are
like,
also
oh,
trash.
yeah, they know him.
And then there's one god that has beef with this nigga. It's like, but
And then you find out why. It's mad.
and the whole thing with the regalia thing, like him, like going through his whole like character building shit. I'm like, I could have did without this. And at the end,
I
of
felt
the
like
whole
they
show,
dragged it
They
because
dragged it on day.
Yuki was being a bitch. Like,
You know what I mean?
But it's
Like-
like at the same time, he is a kid. So it's just
he had to
giving
grow
that-
up in real time, fine. But like the shit where the kid in the tree, he could have grown up like that, and that would have saved us like 6 episodes. And you could have gave us way better guys.
Not 6, but at least 3.
Even
But
so,
regardless, yes, you're right. 100% you're right.
and at the end of it, shorty that kept falling out of her body, her problem never got fixed. So she's just
Yeah, I don't know.
you feel me? Like, other than that, though, it was cool. The fight scenes were cool. I like the battles with the gods. I like the concept of the regalias.
Dual Yuki.
And the dual Yuki shit was cool. The Blessed Vessel.
Where he said, Yuki, you're a blessed vessel.
The Blessed Vessel. That shit
After he
was
was a bitch ass nigga in the first season.
That nigga
Now
said,
he a
I'm gonna
blessed
tell all
vessel.
my friends about this.
Nigga said, you died for me, Yuki. Wait, Yuki? Oh, shit, Yuki. You're back.
Nah, I was happy he came back like that.
Nah, that
I
was
thought he
lit.
really went out bad. Fucking Bishimon.
The whole show was lit. Like I said,
It was
season
cool.
2 was lit. I wish they did a season 3.
Mm.
Because of where they left off. Because it's a cliffhanger when they leave off.
Oh, dude.
Because that nigga that's with the girl is his father. I don't know if it says that, but
No, I know his father, but we were never introduced to the nigga.
Alright, well, that nigga, the human or whatever, the one that's always talking to the girl and shit,
What human?
at the end of the day where he's like on the bridge, like at the end of the season.
I might
It's
have
like
to-
that blonde kid or whatever. or like orange hair or some shit. And he's always there talking to the girl.
To Nori?
Yeah, if that's her name, yeah. I forgot. I haven't seen the show in so long. But the last nigga there, that's his dad. And he's going to be the focal point going to the next show. But
I'll pick up the manga if it picks up where the show leaves off. The other one was High School Girl.
Fun.
I enjoyed that show way more than I thought I was.
That's just hilarious too.
Way more than I was going. At first, I only watched it just to like see if this girl will ever talk. Spoiler alert: she never talks the whole show.
That's it.
I thought she was gonna say at
How
least
many
like
seasons is it? It's only one?
it's two. It's one. It's 25 episodes, but broken up into two parts.
I never seen the second one, that's why.
But it was cool, man. Like all the video game callbacks and like how they like dated. You know, I thought that was dope. And I remember that like these fighting games are originally derived from like arcade games, which I bet at the time, if you were like a teenager, going stupid. Like, nigga, imagine Street Fighter 2 comes out like every 6 months.
Imagine Marvel vs. Capcom every month.
Bro, like at the arcade, like 50 yen back then is like 10 cents. You know what I mean? Like,
Facts.
so good show all around. It actually like I felt something. You know what I mean? Like I
This
felt
nigga
emotions.
soft, y'all.
That shit look cute, bro.
This nigga getting soft on us, y'all.
I ain't see that coming, bro. But
That
like
opening
it's
song
essentially
was lit.
yeah.
My shit. It's also lit to watch. I watched it when it aired, and they did like promos at the end, like, oh, this game is on sale on the Switch right now, and I'm like, oh shit, it really is.
Funny enough, like, I eat Chipotle a lot, right? So the other day I was at Chipotle, I go to scan my points because I got a rewards thing, and then I see something say Tekken 8, like you got a Tekken 8 bowl, you can use your points from the rewards to buy shit on Tekken.
Wow.
And all that, I was like, word, like instead of doing microtransactions, you could use your Chipotle points. This shit, I was like,
The real question is, can I use my fucking Tekken points at Chipotle?
yo, that would have been fire.
That's
No.
what I.
No, but that would have been gas. But I was just like interesting, and I like seeing shit like that again because like I feel like a lot of games don't get that promotion like it used to back in the day, except for Call of Duty.
Bro, they were even talking about Tekken just coming out like for the first time on this shit in the show.
Oh, dude.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah.
because it takes place.
They were
in
talking
the
about Tekken,
90s.
Mortal Kombat, literally
Yeah,
everything.
Not only that, it went from we learned like the arcade culture. You talked about the arcade culture. Then like consoles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what should
Consoles
change.
changed the game.
Change the
Like,
world.
So yo, I could practice these games
At
at home.
home.
And then come back to
Come,
bar.
come to the arcade and show them like yo, I got these skills.
That's
like,
where the real Japanese shut-in culture began. Like these niggas was like, yeah, fuck life.
Sony ruined the world.
Yeah,
Sony and Sega and Nintendo.
yeah.
It was all Japanese companies.
No, dude.
Niggas have to get paid.
The Genesis.
But both of those, Noragami was cool. I'll give Noragami a 7. High School
Common.
Girl, I'm giving an 8.2. They were both good. From the last episode, my recommendations were Death Parade from
Ooh, forgot. Okay.
you,
Fire.
right? And I got Happy Sugar Life.
Son. Come on, just that title. You know you having
Now,
a good time.
mind you, I was gonna watch Sugar Life before I watched High School Girl.
Oh.
But I'm like, you know what? Sugar Life sounds like some lovey-dovey shit that I could probably just bang out real quick. So I watched High School Girl. And then I watched Sugar Life.
Good.
And then I cried for like 3 days. Now I'm gassing. I ain't cry at all. But like, that shit was fucking... Number one, they should have called that shit the Pedophile Diaries. Because everywhere you turn and look, bro... Like, come on, son.
It's sugar for a reason, partner.
And in my head, I'm thinking like, all right, maybe this little girl is like some cursed being, and she's forcing everybody to do. It was none of that. Everyone was just weird, bro, and off it, and like just sad, yo, bro. And the whole time I'm watching it, I'm thinking to myself like, yo, why would he make me watch this shit, bro? Like, in what world would I enjoy this show? Like,
You won't.
Happy Sugar Life.
You won't.
She did some wild
That's
shit.
funny.
How many days?
Actually, I need one. Fuck. Bro, bare murder. Just to lay up with this fucking child, bro. Like. Oh, Lord.
When
have
she did
mercy.
her friend.
Yo, bro. And then all for the ending for her to like a failed dual kamikaze like at the last moment. I don't know, man.
To continue the cycle.
Continue the cycle of fuck shit.
Basically.
And then she's gonna find a nice little second grader to
When she gets older.
to kidnap.
Sounds like you had a good time.
No, I didn't. But I get the perspective of it all, and you know, it did like it gives you the opposite side of love, essentially. Like the most extreme, you know what I mean? Like how a nigga will walk 3 miles to be with a shorty and drive across town to meet her before the airplane. There's somebody else who'll just murder a motherfucker. Yeah. And like that just is what it is.
Even, I mean, it's still wild, but you know, first dude, like, because he got assaulted by an older woman in the beginning of the show.
Yep.
So similar to the last dude, he had a fear of woman for a minute.
And then he finds this.
So he met, oh, she's all innocent. She would never hurt me. So he gravitated to her. And it's like,
it was the cycle of pedophilia.
Yeah.
Like,
Interesting.
I get touched, I'm touching. Like, pause. But that's essentially what went down.
But then there's also the backstory of what happened to the little girl, like how she even ended up in that situation.
Yeah.
It's just.
It's like I'm supposed to feel sorry for everybody, but like
yeah,
at the same time,
it's like everyone failed everyone in that story.
Yeah, everyone failed
Her
everyone.
mother wasn't shit.
Everyone needed a fucking therapist.
Her mother wasn't shit
Everyone.
because she was just like, yeah, I'm just out here, you know, fucking everybody. Because that's how I share my love to everyone.
Yeah, that shit was sick, bro.
Yo, you need to watch the second half of Jobless Reincarnation. I was just thinking about that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Get all the
that
details. Trying to get all the details.
All right, and then last recommendation, I got Death Parade
One
from
of
you.
The most fucking
That's a good time, man.
deceiving opening songs in the world.
You think it's a good time? Everybody's.
What you mean? That wasn't a good time the way they did.
Are you kidding me? And I'm even wondering who these people in the intro are, only to find out that they're all just either arbitrators or some
a level
type of
higher.
yeah, like. But Death Parade, I did enjoy. You know what I mean? And there was one scene in particular in the third game where
Which one's that?
that's the
first
one
one's
with
darts. The second one's bowling. No.
yeah, second one's bowling because they were having a good time. That one was wholesome. The third one was the arcade game between the nerd and the
lady,
and
and she violated.
She violated, but then the nerd was like, "Fuck out of here," and then it's like they both regained their memories at the same time.
And yeah, her shit.
And it was like,
it's
her
fucked
shit
up.
was fucked up. Like she was a bad person, but like
You
she
can see
wasn't a
why.
bad
It was
person.
like
You know
she
what I
didn't
mean?
deserve what she got,
Yeah,
and that's
exactly.
what made her how she is. Yeah.
And then with the nerd nigga,
He did
Like,
not deserve that at all.
yeah, you feel me?
So it's like,
and when they both like ran into his arms and cried, and he was like, "You both did the best you could with what you had." I was like, "God damn,
that's life.
son.
Man, that's some real life shit.
God,
That's some real life
bro.
shit. I liked you saying that was wholesome in the bowling one. That shit wasn't wholesome. When you find out like the truth, like
The truth is
because
that
it's kind of deceiving.
that plastic surgery shit threw me. I'm like, why did she get plastic surgery? Just to get plastic surgery? Like,
Nah,
why?
it's so she can like him. He would like her pretty much.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's very
That is
much like she got plastic surgery to be the girl that he really liked.
to look like the shorty that
He actually liked.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Sound like that Rorronoa.
Because he actually. Forgot about that too. That does happen in multiple shows, clearly. But she
That's a
lived.
trope.
Apparently, it's a trope. And he loves that trope because he know who put me onto that one too.
That's good fuck for show, man.
But yeah, that's what happens though. She literally tries to be like the girl he likes, and yeah, and he doesn't notice until he realizes it after playing the game, and it's just like, I still fuck with you, like you're cool and shit, but like at the end of the day, like you're not her. What the fuck?
Bro, Death Parade felt like the anime Black Mirror.
What it needed was a second season.
No, it didn't.
It doesn't, but the
I
way
need
it
no
ended,
more
it
of
could
that
use
shit,
the
bro.
second season.
Well,
It
to-
ended because like for the arbitrators.
The arbitrators, yeah.
Because like it opens like another wall for them.
But then you know what the issue
It doesn't
is?
need one, but it would have been cool to have.
It's
another
like people still die and people still need to get judged. So
Yes.
it's like their jobs are still essential.
But it's not that. It's more so that his issue was that not everybody deserves. Like, why can't you send 2 to heaven?
Yeah, it had to be 1 and 1. It's bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fucked up. Like, that's why he said you both did the best that you could with what you had. He didn't want to send them both. Like, he didn't want to send one to hell, one to. I mean, they both should have went, but situations played out the way they did, and she showed her colors, and that's why it's fucked up. That's what the point of the game is, to get somebody to show that side.
And that's the part of it, and that's why. And not to burn through time, but last tangent. You remember what was that show where they used to leave like the nice cars in front of like the hood ass neighborhoods,
I don't know.
and then they would turn off the car once they cut the corner. Bait car or some shit.
Car beat, some shit like that.
Some shit like that. But yeah, it's like of course when you put like these tempting circumstances in front of people, somebody's gonna bite. You know what I mean? Like
Because these people also don't know that they don't have their memories, and they don't know
they
that
don't know
they're
what the
dead.
fuck is going on. Yeah,
So-
they don't know that they're dead.
Yeah.
But both good watches.
You know,
Happy Sugar Life, I
how
get
you
it.
feel about the cameo?
For who?
Of
Light
like
parade.
lights in it.
I
He's
missed
waiting.
that?
He's waiting.
Yeah, like we're gonna get judged.
Wait, dead ass?
Did
Did I miss something? Is that like in the last?
nah,
like,
Yeah, I
it's-
think it's like in one of the last.
I thought it was in the
two
first. It's like in the
Nah,
first
it's towards the end.
half.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Actually, yeah, it might be after that third one where they play the game, low key.
I'm gonna go.
Or it
double
might
back
have
on
been
that
the one where they played darts.
I think it's Loki at that. Like,
No, not even. Which one's the one with the doctor?
I think
That
it's
is the
Loki at
first
end
one.
of the show.
Yeah, the Doctor's the first episode.
I don't remember, but it's lights.
I'll find it.
You literally just see light just
Like, he was nice.
like they walk by and lights just there, sitting in the lobby waiting.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll go double
It's
check.
confirmed that it is him because that was the same people who did Death Note.
Yeah, it's a little Easter egg for people.
I like that.
So it's saying like I guess in timeline wise that's when he died and now he's about to get judged.
Makes sense. But you said you rated what?
Death Parade, I actually give a 9. That shit was pretty captivating, and like I like again the Black Mirror feel to it, and the whole concept of like judgment. Like,
Great show.
yeah, it was cool. And then Happy Sugar Life. Conceptually, even though I didn't enjoy it, conceptually I'll still give it like a 7.4 or some shit like that. Because I get what they were trying to do with it, like on both sides of the extremes, to show like how far things can go if given the circumstance.
Like
I
it's
guess.
just like it's just like it's like it's just like I said, everyone just failed everyone.
Yeah, if things
there was no
become the worst case
authority,
scenario,
no
In the
nothing.
world.
yeah,
Like
yeah, and there were dead ass no like responsible
yeah,
adults
no,
anywhere to be
yeah,
found in that
that's what
show.
I'm saying. Like so you just
Like even the teacher was a dirtbag. Like
everyone. Like I said, the dude got assaulted by his boss.
his fucking boss, like episode 1.
Well, and they're like, come on.
But hey man, that's a aspect of life, I suppose. So not bad. But talk to me. What we got for the top 5?
Yes,
So I was saying like we could do it as a group. I was trying to do top 5 anime fights.
Okay.
We could say some of our personal faves. So we won't give a top 5 overall. What we could do, because it's so many fights out there, let's go with the top 5 fights that come to our mind, right? Like we'll all say our top 5s, and then we'll pick them in the
Collectively, yeah.
collectively. You know what I mean,
All
and
right.
play some.
So
So if I had to go,
go ahead.
I'm definitely gonna go Yusuke versus Sensui, the entirety of it. Love the entire thing.
For sure. Bare hands.
Naruto versus Sasuke, the first part. I don't like the second one. The second one was just too much power up and shit. They fought in the first
I like how
Naruto.
there was no music playing in the second fight.
It-
After a while, like
I don't know. It's just like, yeah. So that would be in there for me as well. I really like that fight. It's tough to pick a Dragon Ball Z fight or a Dragon Ball fight for that matter. I feel like a part of me, I would go Cell versus selling the cell games in general. Okay, actually, I would just say that as an entirety, selling the cell games.
So there's 2 fights.
Yeah,
No, that Cell versus Goku fight was actually kind of hard.
that's what I'm saying.
Like even between like the
The whole fight.
after images and shit.
Yeah, the whole fight was lit, and then
And not only because they were playing by tournament rules.
yeah.
Mhm.
So
Like it's almost nostalgic to
Until
the
it was
actual,
like he said, "Fuck the rules," because of
Yeah.
Gohan.
He's like, nigga, fuck the rules because we can fly. How about that?
yeah,
That's
cause
it.
like cause Goku. He
Like, what's the point of a ring out?
Yeah, almost got ringed out. He was
Yeah.
like, nah, I don't want to beat you like that. Fuck that shit.
So
We gonna
it's
fight.
just like that, and then the last one I had. No, that's 3. Fuck. If I had to think of another one, it's tough.
Yeah, I'm about to say because
I'm gonna throw some in there, nigga. I'm throwing
Go ahead.
Bleach shit.
There's only a few Bleach fights for me. For me, out of Bleach, Ichigo versus Byakuya is gonna be the best fight because Bankai. Senbon Sakura Kageyoshi. Like that shit just. And he's the first one to use Bankai that they really show against Ichigo. Nobody else uses Bankai against Ichigo until Byakuya does. And it was just like, it was a focal point, like, nigga, if you want to fight this nigga, you gotta learn Bankai too.
Ichigo had a pretty lit route to the Soul Society. The nigga ran into captains who just didn't use their Bankai.
He fought Ikaku, then he
Who had
fought
a Bankai,
Kenpachi.
he
No, then he
did
fought
use.
Renji, and then he fought Kenpachi. And then back to Byakuya at the end. And that was that. What Bleach fight you were thinking?
Ichigo versus Grimmjow. Ichigo versus Ukiota.
I love
Ichigo
Ukiota.
versus.
But, like, I feel like that fight... The reason why I won't put that Ukiota fight in there is because that shit's not a fight, bro. Ukiota is fucking dismantling Ichigo throughout the whole fight every time they fought until Ichigo turns hollow.
I'm talking about his Vasco Lorde form.
Yeah, that's what
So
I'm
he
saying.
is hollow, yeah. Yeah, so that.
Like, you're watching an ass whooping for the whole show until he's dead.
On the other side
again.
of that,
He
the other side
transforms.
of that, Mugetsu versus Aizen.
That was okay. Not much of a fight either.
Mugetsu was hard. Aizen was like, the cruel eternal blood of blah, 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 blah. That nigga said, farewell, Ichigo Cruz. That nigga said, this shit out my face, bro.
Oh, Madara.
Versus whom?
All. Madara. He is the fight. All the fights with Madara is lit.
That nigga said,
Even
like,
when he fought Guy, he got his ass whooped. That shit was lit. Because then after that, it was like Guy was their last hope. Because immediately after that, go straight to Sasuke. Stab this shit. Hold that.
Bro,
Goes to
nigga-
Naruto. Hold
He
that.
killed Naruto, Sasuke, ran up on Obito, got his eye back, awakened the tree, infinite Tsukuyomi.
Prior to that, he literally just fought all 5 Kages, and prior to that, fought the entire United Nations and destroyed everything. Like, Madara.
It's
Period.
really ridiculous that a ninja like that existed at a time and then just never existed again for mad long
And then
until he came back. Yo,
just shows how times change, nigga.
you said it.
And then another one that's a very broad, Eni's Lobby. Because I can't pick one fight. I liked every fight that happened in Eni's Lobby. Every
Yeah,
single
I'm
fight
saying-
in Eni's Lobby was
That
fire.
giraffe shit with Zoro blew mine. I was so mad he had to fight a fucking giraffe. Like, it was funny, but like, I was so tight that this nigga's like, what?
It was annoying at first, but like when they started actually fighting, it was pretty lit.
It was cool.
Sanji's fight was lit. Frankie's fight was lit for his first fight.
Sanji fought the wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was lit.
Nami got her actual first fight where she showed
Yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah. She did
Chopper
Monster Point.
and Luffy just fucking, before he even gets to Lucci, this shit already was my favorite fight because he violated Bueno.
He violated the fuck out of Bruno.
So like, Eni's Lobby to me personally.
I'm gonna say Katakuri versus Luffy. Tail
Yeah.
end.
Mm-hmm. Not even tail end, in general. Good.
In general, too.
Good.
A lot of it
I
was
like
just figuring shit out.
Mhm.
But once Snake Man popped out, spoiler alert.
You keep saying spoiler. Oh, and another one, Majin Vegeta versus Goku. Actually, Vegeta versus Goku, both times. Those will go up there too.
Rock Lee versus Gar.
Yes. For sure. For sure. Yeah. don't know if you got anything to throw in there.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell going on, bro. Yeah, I just throwing out shit. What's the 5?
That's what I'm saying. We trying to build a 5-0 for
We're
everything
gonna build a 5 for
Yeah,
everything
we
we're naming.
We gonna put any lobbies as a 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll try it right there. I tried it right there. I'd go with Lucci versus Luffy.
That's peak. I'm definitely gonna go Luffy versus Katakuri.
Man, I ain't putting no real fights, man. Jin versus the Hand of God.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, man.
Why? Because he lost initially and then got his get back.
Yeah, with the hair down, with the music, the soundtrack in the background. And then the monologue from your sensei. There's only one move I can teach you.
That was the shit from the bridge. On the bridge.
Nah, when they was on the mountaintop.
Okay.
He had to sacrifice himself to get that one hit. And at the same time, Mugen was down there. He blew himself up to get that last kill. Then they both about to fight the end. Like, fuck, we finally did it. Let's do it now. We died. Our sword's broke. That fight was, I mean, yeah, because, I mean, like I said, we seen them fight. We seen them struggle. But, yeah, that to be called the Hand of God, like, yeah, nigga, I'm nice with the sword. That he was like, yeah, like, my regret is that, nigga, I was born too late, bro. Like, y'all niggas ain't nice. I'm too nice for this era.
All the real niggas is dead or in
Oh,
jail.
basically. Like, I'm too nice for what's going on here. I should have brought me back there. That fight was lit.
Nigga, Itachi versus Sasuke.
That was a cool fight.
That's a good fight.
What?
Nigga, Ken versus Vega. In the Street Fighter.
I should go hard.
The Street Fighter anime
Nigga,
series.
Chun-Li versus Vega.
Nah,
Nah, I'm talking about the series.
The series.
There's an animated series with
They
Ken
had a
literally-
cage fight.
Ken literally goes to fight Vega because is it because of Chun-Li?
Because he wasn't Chun-Li.
Yeah, and it's like in
Yeah,
front of
the
mad
cage
people,
fight.
but they got in the cage. Stop playing with.
And that-
That's the first time he does it
I
too.
want to show you again.
Yeah, that's your fire.
But it was also how they start the fight. Like he cut his hand, they cut Ken's hand. They like, yeah, now we blood brothers when we fight. So they like we on mutual grounds when we fight. Now we fight as brothers. And they just went at it.
Damn, we can never get in the top 5 out of this.
That's what I'm saying.
I think we can. I'm nominating into the top 5 Gaara versus Lee.
I have no
In or
disagreements.
out?
We don't have to even place it. Let's just get 5 in there that we can
So we got
solidly agree.
Rock.
We'll place this another time.
We got Rock Lee versus Gaara.
Yes,
Um,
I'm gonna say Yusuke versus Sensui.
Yusuke versus Sensei.
The entirety from when they're fighting before
I'll
the
put that in
tunnel,
there.
after the completion of the tunnel, when he transforms, all that, like everything.
And you don't think Tagoro's over?
I was dead ass about to
That's
say
the thing
Tagoro,
because
bro.
it's like it's a good fight, but it's more of a better story than a fight for them.
And that's why the fight was good.
better, yeah.
We actually saw Yusuke like, oh, like this nigga's on another level. I had to step my game. Like since we kind of low key came out of nowhere, and it was like, oh, he's nice. What the fuck we gonna do to beat him?
That's true.
Nigga, Yusuke died twice.
Yeah.
Like,
And
Fucking
then-
Sensui. That's what I'm saying.
They
That's
got
why
fucking ancestors that come back. Nigga, you ain't doing the job right. I'm gonna show you how.
That's what made it even more.
that nigga said, ha. Bro, that nigga beat him up. I remember screen recording. It was 8 minutes straight of ass whoopings, bro.
He beat the
The
shit out
nigga
of
hit him
bro.
with like 156
Bro, he
hit
headbutt
combo.
the shit out of him like 6 times for no reason.
And then Diddy took him away. Good.
Alright, we could go throw Sensui in there just because of Diddy.
Diddy like, nah, let me go with him.
Sensui, Yusuke.
Killer B, versus Taka.
It's a good fight, but it's not
It's
tough.
not five.
Nah,
top
it's not
five.
top. We go Yusuke Tagoro.
That's
Yusuke Tagoro / Sensui. Like either or, I feel like could be interchangeable between them.
Hey,
Personally.
roof piece?
Yes,
Roof piece. Alright, I'm putting roof.
but that's not a fight though, so it's like it's tough.
Roof piece. I'm talking Kaido versus Luffy.
Type. Yeah.
Not the whole everybody jumping
So,
Kaido.
like, it's Kaido versus Luffy.
Alright, Kaido versus Luffy.
Am I putting that
On
in the
the
top
roof.
5?
Nigga, he beat Kaido.
It was more than just that, which is more reason why it kind of deserves to be up there. Yeah, I'm not gonna be mad at that.
In agreement.
Goku versus Vegeta.
Both times.
Goku versus Vegeta.
Period.
The first fight is better than the second fight. The second fight just has a better story to it.
The first fight, they jumped Vegeta.
That's true too.
Yeah. In the second fight, Goku wasn't there. It's tragic.
What?
The theory.
And
after watching that,
you were gonna talk about it.
That's another thing. After quick tangent.
Goku wasn't there.
Quick tangent. So he made up a theory where Goku wasn't really there. Goku wasn't there throughout the whole Buu saga. So it's like Gohan, he's not physically there. Everybody just feels like they need him. Gohan feels like he needs his father because he's not ready to be that hero of the world. Vegeta needs Goku because his purpose, he feels like he doesn't have purpose until he beats Goku. You know what I'm saying? So until he can accept that Goku is gone, that is the problem. So that's like really Vegeta's having a battle with himself. That is Majin Vegeta's whole story. Until he finally comes to agreement like, fuck it, Goku, like you were right about this and that, and then he atones by killing himself. Pretty much, the theory, after rewatching the Buu saga, which I have been, it makes so much sense and I can see it up till Gohan comes back. Because like even when Gohan's just like, he gets the,
I feel like
he
that's
gets the
perfect.
He gets the ultimate form and everything, and then he's looking at Goku, but the way like everybody like him and Goku are talking, but it's like everybody kind of ignores what Goku says, and they just kind of more respond like, "You good, Gohan? Like you good, Gohan?" And he's like, "Thanks, Dad. Like I couldn't do it without you." Da da da. And also he's like, "You're ready now, son. Like you're ready to save the world. Like you're ready to be that hero."
Back and like
and
I
he was
said,
like, "I
literally
won't
the
let
first
you
thing
down."
Piccolo said when he came back, he thought that was Goku coming back. He thought the savior of our planet was coming back. Like, nah, Gohan is the savior of our planet now.
So
he
like
took the mantle.
It all made so much sense. I'm like, damn. Like if Toriyama really decided to,
And I said if he ended it with Gohan beating Buu,
like the story would have been fine, low key, because
that
like
theory would have been flawed.
our two greatest heroes in our thoughts died. So like,
how would y'all feel about Gohan getting a spirit bomb?
there's no need for Spirit Bomb anymore.
Yeah, especially with Ultimate Form. I feel like Gohan is just.
I'm saying if he got it like in the Buu saga.
There's no need for it though. That's the thing. Like Gohan is the fighter.
Well, let's put it this way. Let's say Gohan fights him all the way dragged out to Kid Buu. Like this is Gohan fight to the end. Like he really has to prove that, and he uses the Spirit Bomb to win it.
Then that's the end of the series.
Sentimental value.
That could have ended
Use
fine.
my father's
I'll take the
greatest ability.
Chala.
Not only that, I used the Kamehameha to beat Cell, but I also how he went with this.
Yeah.
And
Like,
Ashley.
And what was so
won
dope
with
about
it.
if Gohan was the final one,
Because everyone survived.
he would have won in a level above Super Saiyan that transcended it. Because like he did not need to be a Super Saiyan. Like there's a form, like his innate ability was so strong that like that's literally the truth, bro. Like he's beyond it.
Yeah.
So like that should have been even more fire. That's why I was like,
Gohan
yo,
gets me so
your theory
tight,
is so facts, and it's just like I could see it. It's not true, but I can see it. Like that's actually a really good theory. So like anybody who watches Dragon Ball Z again from that Buu saga, from the moment Gohan, moment the end of Cell Saga starts, just picture Goku just being a figment of everybody's imagination.
Goku was not there during the Buu Saga, all the way up to when Gohan gets absorbed and Goku comes back.
Which would be tricky though. It's tricky for that in terms of Goten and Trunks with Super Saiyan 3 and shit like that. That would be tricky because they only learned that because of an example.
Probably, but
like in a sense, you could also get that they're a genius.
Yeah, that shows that
their genius and their ability to be that strong.
Because Toriyama low-key forgot about Super Saiyan 2.
So,
Yeah.
But that's why I was saying Goku versus Vegeta.
All right.
But
So
yeah.
we got one more.
Jane against the Hand of God. Duh. I'm sorry.
Number one fight, like another one that's in there.
Without debate.
Modern versus the Alliance.
And of course, I want to keep it for me per one show per fight.
That's true. I don't really have much for Bleach.
If you wanna see some
Some
action
Gotta be the center
of attraction, make sure that they got their eyes on you, like the face that you see on any magazine.
I don't know. I don't know. It's tough. Top 5 is hard because like unless we're doing strict shows. So
Did we say Naruto versus Sasuke?
You said no.
but we put Rock Lee versus Gara instead.
I'm gonna be honest with you. We might have to swap that for Naruto versus Sasuke.
I just thought
bro.
about that too.
Yeah, that's not. I can't put that.
I'm not gonna
above
put
Naruto.
either fight above the other. It's just that Naruto versus Sasuke had more value to it.
And it was longer. Nigga,
Yeah.
Naruto went his Kyuubi form like the first time, and Sasuke got
Right.
his third Tomoe.
He went second curse mark level 2 for the first time.
Yeah, and he went second curse mark level 2, and he got his third like Sharingan
out,
shit
so there's a lot of like developments there.
in one fight, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that shit was fire.
Rock Lee broke his leg
And arm.
and arm.
He didn't break shit. He got his shit.
And he broke Gaara's mind.
And still got up.
He broke Gaara. He fucked Gaara up so bad that Gaara couldn't sleep until he thought that nigga was dead. He said, "Nah, he's too strong."
That ass pulled up on him, bro.
He was trying to make sure he was
I was
dead.
like, hey,
What you doing here?
get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I'll kill you, little nigga.
Stop playing. You'll get kicked in your fucking
Nigga
head.
got up after all
You think that nigga kicked you? Watch what I'm gonna do to you. You touch him.
So right, so Lee. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Look at you. Unconscious. You still want to prove them.
No, your voice actor contract is in the mail.
Oh my God. Like,
Guy Sensei.
Dude, sitting there with the white eyes. Bring it on, motherfucker.
I'll kill him. Sand burial. He still wants to fight. This fight is over. Lee, what have I done?
Nigga didn't think he would really take it there, bro. That nigga was dead dick hated.
It's alright, bushy brows. I'll finish you from here. Believe it.
Believe it.
Believe it with the fucking that was early design choices and animation, like the Believe It and Naruto low key eyes was always squinted like most of the show.
Like he ain't know what the fuck was going on.
He grew up and didn't need glasses no more. I don't know. We needed one more because we put one from each show. Did we? What shows did we do?
For the most part, we
did
did
the main
Hakusho, we did Naruto, we did One Piece.
Oh, we didn't do that.
We didn't do Bleach.
Yeah, we did Dragon Ball.
And we did
Because is there really a Bleach fight that needs to be in the top 5? No.
I mean, I only go as far as
Those are the best
Soul
fights. Though.
Society.
You don't need anything
that
after.
Udio fight.
Udio's fight was cool.
At the time being, because I don't know, but at the time being, you know, he sacrificed his powers to win the fight. That was fire.
Yeah, but Ichigo does that every season.
Well, I don't.
He doesn't know after that.
That's a good point, yeah. It's a bit of a redundancy.
So it's like watching that, watching the show like that, and it ended from like, damn, like that's it. That man ain't gonna fight no more. That was it.
He doesn't. What's it like?
Black Star versus Homeboy with the swords.
Oh, so he gets his. That's a good fight.
That was a good fight when they wild out.
You need to watch Soul Eater, bro.
I thought you watched Soul Eater. You kept us on my Fire Force.
That's what we've been telling him to watch Soul
Everyone's
Eater.
been telling me to watch
I
Soul
was telling
Eater.
your brother this shit the other day too, because he said something to me. I was like, nigga, you never even seen Soul Eater. Why are you telling me?
Shit fire.
Soul Eater's lit. OD.
I know it's lit. It's like one of those shows I just never
Like
got
that
like.
you just need to watch. Like, that shit
I
lit.
put
Like,
it on my beginner list.
I ain't gonna lie.
Black Lagoon is on my list too.
Niggas
Everything
not
that pretty
fucking.
much.
Niggas not fucking with Hisoka versus Gon.
No.
Oh.
If we, shit,
It's under. It's like right under Rock Lee versus Gara.
well, he's over versus Gun.
I thought that was a good fight.
It's up there, but it's not top 5.
What about?
I don't think Hunter x Hunter really got top 5.
Well,
It has
yeah.
top 5 moments, but
Yeah, they
Fights.
have moments.
That moment's not full on fights. That's the only full on fight that I would say. Like that shit's pretty fire.
But even it's like most of their fights are all like the only
it's just be
legit.
one-sided.
It's not even that. It's like they're not even like most of the time they ain't real fights. The only legit real ones like legit fight was what's his boy?
Oh, Crollo versus what's his face's parents?
No,
Nah.
what the fuck is this man?
Natura.
No,
Versus Metal?
Kurapika versus the big dude.
Uvo.
That was that's probably the only legit fight.
That
in
shit
the
was
entire
fire
series.
too.
But that was the only legit like, oh, we fighting to the death.
Mm-hmm.
Every other fight like, oh, we're just fighting
That nigga
until
said-
something just happened and that fight's over. We
I
didn't-
nigga said, "Who wants to die today?" And nigga ended up in a hole.
We're stuck, and we'll be stuck for a very long time.
Hey, fuck it, bro.
How about the people give us some suggestions, and we'll put it up there.
Spliffs and Saki's millions and millions of fans and millions will decide what the peak anime fight is.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before we go though, happy birthday. Nah, but for real, you know, big Spliffs and Saki, man.
Feel me? 100 years, bro.
100 years.
Have fun on your journey to the West.
And we'll be bringing
we wish
back
you the
goods. Thank you for joining us on this episode. We're almost approaching episode 10.
Sir.
Giveaways, big drops, news, and stuff coming by then.
But most of that don't happen. We don't grow. Let's grow, guys. Let's grow.
Yes,
let's grow, let's
please,
grow.
please promote us.
Tell a friend
Share
to
us. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We're fun. I promise
Feel
you.
me?
I promise you we're fun. You can't tell we're fun?
Oh, there.
Look how fun we are.
Feel me?
It doesn't matter if you think we're fun. You just watch, you subscribe to Damn Jabronis and enjoy the sake and the spliffs while you're here.
Also, I mean, obviously we had one, but guys, more than welcome. Obviously,
Yes.
we work that out. Anyone want
Yeah, reach out.
to talk this stuff, man?
Yes,
Just have
please.
a good
Let
time
us know.
and talk.
We're open to
There's
it.
plenty of spliffs and sake
To go
for
around.
everyone. Yeah.
I mean,
So, until then, everybody be well. Enjoy. Until the next episode. Thanks for watching. Deuces.